How's it going, folks? Check in, y'all. What's going on, patients? Let me make sure I'm on the right page, man. I almost live streamed this on my main page by accident. I think this is my second page. Yeah, it's my second page. Okay, good. What's up with y'all? Take this shit off. Gotta keep one of these pickpockets. What we talking about? Brian Russell, what's up with you? There's something great happening. Something very great happening. I think, oh shit. Fall. I think people are finally, I'm starting to see the number of people that are catching on to 50's antics. They're growing. I like that. I like that. Just about, I think people are getting tired. And it's gonna be some people who never get tired of these 50 Cent antics. It's mostly gonna be foreigners and people outside of our community, foreigners and suburbans, you know, and they have the right to feel the way they feel, you know. There's a narrative that I'm going to promote to the day that I die. Maybe it'll be successful, maybe it won't, but I don't see enough people promoting it, or anybody at all. Even if they do, they're promoting it minuscule. They're not. I've seen a couple people say it, but not as far as it should go. I guess, I don't know. I guess I'm not a huge fan of myself, but I am a fan of the way I verbalize this with myself. And because I've been pissed off at other people's opinions at times. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Jay, New Mind, what's up with you? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been pissed off at other people's opinions about stuff, and I'm not that kind of person. And it finally came to me one day where the reason why I get pissed off at certain opinions is because I'm acting like it really matters when it really don't matter. It only matters because you make it matter. And what I mean by that is, and it's certain people's opinions. What I mean by that is we have a culture, we have a community. A lot of our culture and community has been hijacked, let's be real. But we've decided to go along with it because what they've done is they made it very popular. You know, to be honest with you, I'm not as big as a fan of hip hop as I used to be because I've become older and more mature. I can't really listen to niggas talking about shooting each other all day like I used to. I can't go a whole day listening to no fucking Mobb Deep. That's just the truth. When I do listen to it, it's really just for nostalgia, to be honest with you. Brings back memories of certain places that I was at, but I can't do a whole day listening to that shit. And that's, I do listen to battle rap, and the reason why I had to come to a conclusion on why I listen to battle rap is because I came from a very dysfunctional, very disrespectful household that was foundational with God. That can just let you know how dysfunctional it was, right? So I kind of like watching people disrespect each other. I probably won't battle rap again, but I like watching. Thank you. Or come on, come on. point that I'm making is the community that we have some of our people in our community have built, and we have kind of adapted as part of our culture. Not necessarily rap. That's street shit. That's really street shit. I mean, that's a whole nother debate on whether it's street shit or whether it's black culture. That's a whole nother debate. But it's definitely street shit, right? Another culture has formed within inside of our culture, and that is the foreigner hip-hop culture and the white hip-hop culture. That's not necessarily our culture. I'll break it down to you. In white hip-hop culture, Eminem is their number one. You're never gonna change that. That's not hip-hop culture. That's a subculture of hip-hop. That's white hip-hop culture. I don't get mad when I hear people say that shit, because we all know that's a bunch of bullshit. I don't get mad when I hear people say that anymore, because A, you're not gonna stop them from saying that, and B, they have the right to say that, and C, that's not our culture. That's their culture. I've learned how to not disrespect people in so many debates, or I've learned not to get into racial conversations with people about that shit, disrespect people, because I've learned to accept that that's not my culture, and they're allowed to have their own culture. It's like that in many other things. I could go to basketball. It's like that in basketball. You know, now they starting to say that Cooper Flag is like the best rookie of all time, better than LeBron. Okay, that's white basketball culture. That's not basketball culture, and they're allowed to have their opinion in that. People are getting mad at what's that guy, Gene Simmons, talking about hip hop doesn't belong in rock and roll. So fucking what? Why do y'all care about what these... Look, we've created every genre of music. They blacklisted us out of some of the genres of music that we've created. Country, rock and roll to a degree. So fucking what? Who gives a fuck about their opinion? Maybe if they started creating actual music genres on their own and making it popular, then we can start maybe caring about their opinion on that. I think the biggest problem is that our celebrities, we care too much about our celebrities, because our celebrities gonna do whatever they get paid to do. They're gonna do whatever they get paid to do. At some point, you gotta stop caring about them too. I'm already there. I know some of these people, they're regular people. They just bit the apple. They're in a better financial situation than me, but I'm also okay with that also, because I had the chance to bite the apple. I didn't bite the apple. It's what it is. I said all that to say, there's gonna always be a group of people who act like 50 Cent is untouchable. That's mostly not our culture. That's their culture. They hear these stories overseas, and these people end up becoming gods to them, and to some of us too. But we have our own culture in our community, and no matter how much of a god you are, once you start breaking them codes, there's gonna be a big group of people that don't rock with you. Won't rock with you. We go half an hour for you. That should be enough for you to go take a piss and come back. Should be long enough for you, or to go create another account and come back. I don't know. I should have put this on subscriber mode. Fuck. Let me do that right now. Let me see if I can put this on subscriber mode. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I forgot all about that. It's been so long. Here we go. Well, I think they lining up 50's ass too. What's up with your third force? No. 50 Cent is a bigger tool for them than he is for us. 50 Cent don't go at it with white people. 50 Cent has a whole studio, whole filming studio. This is when you can tell if someone is on code with them or us. This is where you can tell when they're on our side or with them. When they get all the resources and tools that they need, and they go even harder on messages or content that we don't need. Perfect example. Tyler Perry, 50 Cent. They both have their own studio. There is no reason to continuously create content that makes us look bad, that drags us down. I mean, Tyler Perry makes some of the most demonic material for the black community you can think of. There's no reason for that material anymore. It's not uplifting the community. 50 Cent, he has his own studio now. He just wants to make more shoot 'em up, kill 'em movies, crack cocaine. How is it that, well, how to make sure I pronounce it right, how is it that Ryan Coogler is working with the elites and doing more stuff? I mean, he got them in his pocket. He got them in his pocket. I'm actually impressed with him. I don't know how he's done the things that he's done. I'm not one of those people that hinge on people kissing the ring or biting the apple, especially when they're doing positive shit. But that J community definitely rock with him. I'd rather spend more time on the positive stuff that he's doing than on focusing on how did he get to do what he's doing. For me, myself, sometimes I just have to relax and just let things be the way they are. But I did at one point think, like, how did he even get in position to do that? Because, I mean, you know, Third Force, I've been around these folks. I know how they operate. So, of course, I'm going to question how he's able to do that type of stuff. But he has made some very impressive moves. Like, even when I saw that Sinners movie, he had some very degrading things in there toward white people that normally they wouldn't let someone get away with. On his level, they won't let someone get away with. And similar to how I would do it if ever given the chance. And one day I'm gonna get a chance, but I'm gonna do it with, you know, people that believe in me money, right? Or some of my own money. We in the time of the independent artist now, right? But what's so impressive about him is he does these things the same way they doing it to us. Subliminal and through subconscious, which is way more dangerous than doing it conscious. I don't know how he got in a position to do that. He signed a deal with these studios to at some point retain ownership of whatever he makes in the future, which it got even some of these white people mad. I don't know if y'all familiar with that deal that he's made with Hollywood. It got some of these white people mad at that deal he made, and it's changed up Hollywood. They're also getting prepared for, I know some of the reasons why they're doing it, because they know AI is coming, and they know at some point they're not going to be able to control the stuff that people are making. They can knock you off of platforms, major platforms, but when you get to a certain level like Ryan Coogler, once you have a name like him, you can build your own platform. So I do understand the move that they're making, where it's like, well, let's just give him money and give him control of what he's doing so he doesn't take this shit off the platform, because now he has a name. So I understand what they're doing. I just don't understand how he got in a position to be able to do it. And I'm not hating on him, because we definitely need somebody like him. The point that I'm trying to make is, Why is he doing this shit and not Tyler Perry? And not 50 Cent? Why is he doing that shit? When these people have their own studio. I know it's because I'm getting older, but I don't really give a fuck about watching no more movies about blacks and dealing drugs. I think we done seen every angle of that. I think we've seen every angle of that. I really don't give a fuck about watching no stank-ass, ghetto-ass, fake-ass Christian movie with a nigga wearing a dress where you just making black men look all bad and you making black women act more ghetto. I never watched the movies. Never watched the movies. And I don't give a fuck about Tyler Perry. I really don't. Never did. Never did. He got me fired from a job a long time ago. He got me fired from BET a long time ago. That's a story I never told. But I ain't gonna say it's all due to him, but he was the last straw on certain shit that was going there. The first thing is I was asking for my money that they owed me. Then I went to an event and they asked me to interview him and I didn't know who he was. And he literally, I wish I could get a hold of that interview. He literally said, I like talking to people like you because it lets me know that I still have a long way to go for people to know who I am. After that, he called the network after that and got me fired. He's an English cigarette. He's an English cigarette. But all that stuff is coming out now. All that stuff is coming out now. Hoogler from Oakland, Forrest Whitaker helped fund his debut movie, Fruitville Station. Yeah, I've kept track of his career. I already put him over a lot of, I ain't gonna quite put him over Spike yet. But as long as you keep going where you're going, he'll end up being over Spike. Spike has disappointed me many times, but I don't let that take away from some of his work. I mean, just Malcolm X alone, he deserves a top tier treatment just from that alone. You got, they robbed him of Oscars on that. But he ended up kissing the ring, biting the apple. In my opinion, those movies and shows isn't for us anymore. I think it's for the others because they enjoy them. I hear what you're saying, but it's black women love those movies. Black women love those movies. They're some of the biggest fans of those movies. He caters. It's almost like you can kind of put him and T.D. Jakes under the same umbrella. If T.D. Jakes was a filmmaker, he would be Tyler Perry. That's actually very good, actually. I know, Jade. I hear you. I hear you. It ain't all women, but it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. An apartment complex, single moms and kids with a garden and a gym. It's just for single moms. I mean, if Tyler Perry was a filmmaker, if T.D. Jakes was a filmmaker, he would be Tyler Perry. He would be Tyler Perry, wearing a dress, making all these movies, putting God in it. There is a market out there. That's why, not to bring this man's name up, I'm on the fence about this guy, but that's why I'm not as harsh as other people towards Kevin Samuels. Because he saw a market and he went after that market. There's a market. Those people are in the opposite market of Kevin Samuels. But there's a market. Oh, I forgot. Let me put that in that documentary. Damn it, I forgot. I'm glad we're having this conversation. There's a market for, I gotta write that down. I forgot Kevin Samuels and Nikki Minaj had that conversation. I know right in this doc where I could put that at. But there's a market for single black women, for people to monetize. him, TD Jakes, they have taken advantage of that market. And I'm not gonna put it on just them. It's a whole bunch of other people. And you know, the fucked up part about it is the villain of that market, it divides the community. The villain of that market, of course, is us. We're the enemy. That's why you had a lot of black men, not enough to change the voting numbers, but there's a lot of black men that didn't want Kamala Harris to win. I'm telling you, as a black man, some of the shit that I saw was dark. You know, I might be wrong. Maybe y'all can prove me wrong, but can y'all name one black male politician that got into power and his enemy became black women? They totally had a candidate that she had a history of this, but not only them, they were making all these videos leading up, and it ain't all black women, I know, but this is what matters is this is what was prevalent online, which it could motivate black women that wasn't like that to be like this. But days leading up to the election, it was all these videos of these bitches going viral. Oh, y'all niggas got 1 week. What the fuck? Things about to change around here. That shit is fucking disgusting. That shit is disgusting. I've never seen a black man in politics run for office. Can you imagine if a black man ran for office and they found out in his background he had a history of hating black women? Do you think he would win? Possibly in a conservative market, he would have to become. Nah, I don't even think he can win a conservative market, because the thing about it is, as a black person, even if you're a Sambo, you have no chance of gaining momentum unless you have enough black people on your side. I don't think a black man being like that would ever have a chance of what's up with you, Medusa? I don't think a black man would ever have a chance of winning anything. Just making black women a target. Kevin Samuels would have never been able to win no political. I don't think he ever had anybody like him would ever have a chance of holding any political power. That's just my opinion. Maybe you could prove me wrong. Maybe you could point out somebody that made it into politics or has a political position where their enemy is black women. These hoes. I'm not talking about all black women. The ones that, there's a lot of videos online with them like that too. It was a lot. It made me sick to my stomach. Made me sick to my stomach to see someone that looks like me making them type of videos. I've been kind of sick to my stomach with a lot of shit I'm seeing online lately. I'm not gonna lie, but that definitely made me sick to my stomach. Like, black women aren't perfect. You know, I feel like I could do more justice in this world rather than coming online and dragging black women down. So I choose not to. That's me saying that there's not some bad things about it in our community right now. It's not true. That's just me withholding my talents for something that I deem is more positive for my community. Because I just don't like seeing someone that looks like me coming online saying a whole bunch of negative shit about other people that look like me. I may give my critique here and there, but y'all ain't never seen me do no whole live stream talking about black women. You ain't never seen me put up no whole video where the target is black women. Maybe when I first started YouTube, maybe when I first started YouTube, I might have had one video, but ain't nobody gonna find that video. But just me, who I am, I'm not a fan of that. I don't have a problem saying black women have disappointed. They have, and I know one of the main problems is the ones that are not like these particular group of black women. They haven't been loud enough on the algorithm. It may not be due to them. It may be due to the people that control these platforms, but their voice has not been loud enough as the other voices that are very anti-black men. And that makes total sense. When you look at the algorithm, like, I even found a little loophole for myself where I feel righteous being negative toward rappers called cap stories. So it makes sense. It makes sense that the negative shit will always jump to the top. It does. And it makes it seem like it's worse than it probably is. That don't mean seeing it doesn't make me sick to my stomach. It makes me sick to my stomach. But That's why so many black men didn't care about Kamala Harris losing, because it was so many videos, man. I mean, my God, some of the shit that I saw there. And then when she lost, all these videos of these women just recklessly crying, just blaming black men for that shit. And it's like, I don't want to be around no women like that. I didn't say black women. I don't want to be around no women, no black women that talk like that. I don't want to be around them. If I ever have kids, I don't want my kids to be around their kids. And I'm not saying, you know, black men can't be bad at this too. That's the truth. But if y'all knew me personally, y'all know how much I talk shit to passport bros in real life. I'm not talking about online. I'm not talking about on my YouTube page. I'm talking about in real life. Niggas don't like me and I don't like them. And it's a reason why. It ain't just a title. A lot of them niggas, they make the situation worse. I'm not about to keep going on this, but they make the situation worse. Because they sit there and they dog out these women. Most of them don't even have a baby by a black woman. But they're socially awkward. And it's like, you kind of defeat the whole conversation when you have one of these niggas talking bad about black women. Because it's like, look at you. You're fucking weird. If I was a black woman, I wouldn't fuck with you. You're a weirdo. So when someone comes with correct critique, it all falls in line with the same shit together. It does. And it makes talking about it almost pointless, because you got these bum ass niggas talking about it. I've gotten beefs with some of these niggas in real life, because they'll be sitting there talking, and one of my problems is, hold on, a white woman trying to take a video. I think she's trying to come around again, dumbass bitch. Hold on. Can't tell her not to, because I'm over here recording. I just don't want to be on her bitch ass recording. There ain't no US price. I've gotten some of the most women in the US broke. Ain't no US price. They don't have no swag. They don't know how to talk to women. They're weird. They're weird. I told y'all when I've been talking like this for almost 3 years now. Any of y'all that's been following me know this ain't no new shit with me. I've been talking like this for a long time. Before all the pedophiles. I told y'all, I'm seeing they're weirdos. There's nothing wrong with traveling, man. This is a good time to not be in America. If not one of the best times to not be in America. There's nothing wrong with traveling. Them niggas is weirdos, and they travel for the wrong reason. I've learned to find places where they don't be at. They're weirdos. Y'all black women, and I ain't about to get on them because they don't count. They're peons. They don't count. Also, want to let y'all know, they don't just despise black women. They hate niggas like me too. The original passport bros were not like this. The ones of the last 5 years, because I didn't know anything about this sector. I just found out about it maybe 3-4 years ago. One of them had to explain it to me, and it made sense. He was like, you gotta understand, before all of this, it was just regular black men that was traveling, and it wasn't about women. It was about finding places where black people were treated a little bit better than America. He said, once the incels found out about it, it was over. And it makes sense, because now you can see it, like, they be online with these women, acting like they would, they be with some gorgeous women, but what they don't tell y'all is these low-tier prostitutes. I could find a model-looking broad in Thailand right now that'll probably charge me $80 a day. Model-looking chick, gorgeous, straight up prostitute. prostitute. If you don't strap up on her, you might get cream pie. And some of y'all know what I'm talking about. They're prostitutes, highly feminine, nice to hang with. They only for the moment. They only for the moment. And I would dare put them. Only thing they got over American women is they're feminine. But the way they get down, your ability to trust them, their morals are highly degenerate. Highly degenerate. Cursed is the man that attaches himself to one of them. This one girl that I told y'all about that's blowing up, I just saw this the other day. My boy sent this to me, man. It's a bad looking girl. They call her Ty Berry. She look like Holly Berry, but she Ty. She's correct, third force. She's been taking over. Her and her black boyfriend from LA has been taking over Instagram, right? Well, yesterday, one of my friends, I had to tell these niggas, stop sending me a video of this, bro. But now I get why they sending it to me. Because I told some of these niggas that I met that just came out there, like, all these girls are prostitutes. If they're in Pattaya, they're a prostitute. It don't matter. So they been sending me the video of this girl, like, is this one too, right? And I'm like, yes, it's Pattaya, right? So yesterday, one of them sent me a video and explained what happened in this video, and they took the video down. He put this one video up of this girl where he, I guess this black man, he gave her a ring. The girl's gorgeous, gave her a ring, right? He gave her a ring. One of the dudes in there said, now you messing up. You need to just make money. He was like, you need to just make money off of this woman online and, you know, keep building your Instagram page. But why are you marrying her? And another dude came on there, I guess one of these little passport bro incels, and said, dude, she's a model in Pattaya. Another dude came on there and said, hey man, y'all 3 years later on this. We all know that they prostitutes if they in Pattaya. Even the Thai folks won't mess with them. Now she's gorgeous. And they're talking to these people. And another dude goes under there. And this one, they erased the whole post. Another dude went under there and said, don't listen to none of these niggas. He said, 2 years ago, I had this girl and I got her on camera running a train with all my boys, and she just charges $80 a piece. I know it's the same girl because she worked at this cafe and market at da-da-da-da-da. They took it down after that. They took it down after that. So, you know, they don't like me because they don't like anybody that they know can go home and get pussy. They don't like anybody that they know they can't compete with back at home. They kind of look at you like, why are you out here? We came out here to get away from y'all, right? And then another thing is they bank on the fact that y'all overseas and you ain't gonna smack fire out of them. They bank on that. And if you stay over there long enough, I ain't been to Pattaya months. I don't want to go there no more because now I found out all the PDFs that be there. I don't want to go there no more. I just feel, you know, our friends invite me over there. Ain't no telling when I'm gonna go back, if ever, to be honest with you. I can go back to Thailand tomorrow and you won't see me in Pattaya for a while, if not ever. I got maybe 1 or 2 friends there, but we not friends enough where I go out of my way to go see them. So they came out there to stand out. Correct. But they've never won. They've never been appreciated strictly for who they are. So they get to lying, and they didn't already kick me out of a few Facebook groups because they'll make a post. The whole post will be about black women. And I've done this many times. I swear. I got no reason to lie to y'all. I've done this many times. They'll be in these groups, Black in Thailand and all that. They kicked me out of that group. The dude that runs is a passport bro. And this is what I did. Dude made a whole post dogging black women out. Oh, I went over here to Thailand. Look what I got. Nigga, I fucked that broad in the mouth. I was fucking her in the mouth for 3 months for free. Don't put her picture up on here. If you're gonna dog out black women, just dog them out. But don't put her picture up on there. That's my problem. I like calling people out. Sometimes I just need to shut the fuck up. But I don't regret it. You talking bad about black women, okay. But you're attaching the picture of you and this girl there. And I fucked her in the mouth for 3 months straight. For free. I might have paid for the girl to eat. She come by my joint, she enjoyed what I was doing to her. I already took her out, brought a little bottle. You know the bottle in Thailand is cheap. You can get a bottle out here for $30, $40. I might have brought a bottle for us both to have. That's it. So they, these dudes is clowns. They don't like me. I don't care because they're not anybody to care about their validation. And they all the same. They sort of like the white passport bros too. They'll talk that shit. They'll act, do all kinds of shit. Once you get up and you let them know something about to happen, they might do one of these. Put their friend in the middle. You don't want it. You can tell a nigga, man, get the fuck out of the way. That nigga ain't gonna do nothing. I put everything on it. He ain't gonna do nothing. Get out of the way. Anyway, enough about them. We got on this talking about Tyler Perry making all these movies to make people hate black men. 50 Cent making all these movies. Why are we in 2026 still making movies? I've seen every type of movie that could be made about selling drugs. It's the same shit. They don't got no money. They start selling little nickel bags, and then they end up meeting a plug. A couple niggas get killed. They move niggas out the way. Then they end up being a plug themselves. Then they go around selling the shit, and then they got other people to compete against. Then they almost get killed a couple times. Then they end up getting arrested, or their best friend get killed. Or it's the same fucking story. It's the same story. The excuse we had before, the excuse that I grew up with, is somebody has to tell that story. All right. Nigga, we've been telling that story for about 40 years. When we gonna start telling other stories? When we gonna start telling other stories? M. Griffey, what's up with you? When we gonna start telling others? It's so many other stories we can tell. And that's why I appreciate Ryan Coogler so much, because he's on a level where you wouldn't expect him to tell the kind of stories he's been telling. It's a black woman right there. It looked pretty good. She might be African though. They don't count, no offense. Man, that's a whole nother conversation, man. I need to stay offline. I need to stay offline. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not the type of person to like sell my soul, and I wouldn't be calling it selling my soul. But I can make so much money if I just stayed away from talking about certain shit. But it's hard to not it's hard not to talk about certain shit. I can make so much more money. I have so many people that hit me up sometimes on Instagram. Yo, from Africa, I watch your shit. Twitter now. I'm starting to get a little bit emotional on Twitter because I'm on there. I can't say I'm wasting time. I've been on there tweeting a lot, but people don't be liking everything I be tweeting. You know what I'm saying? If you got some people in Africa that fuck with you and they see you on Twitter and you start talking about Africans, well, you can lose some people from Africa. And I don't know if I quite want to do that, but I can't help it. I can't help it. You know, I wasn't like this last year. What I seen in this last year, my stomach hurt, man. Nauseous. It's the part that they look down on us. And it's like, yo, how do you look down on us? How? Like, they look down on us. They try to take credit for everything we do, while saying we don't do anything. And this really wouldn't be a problem if they wasn't coming to our country or if they wasn't cosplaying us. We would have no problems at all. This problem would be over. But they come to our country. Nobody wants them there. Absolutely nobody wants them there. The only people that was okay with them being there was us. Now we don't want them there. White people don't want them there. That's what they're finding out now. Who want them there? Mexicans? You think Mexicans want them there? Who wants them there? Nobody wants them there. You would think they would try to be allies with people that we look alike. Can't deny that we look alike. As much as I've gotten to the point where I don't like them, and I try not to stereotype all of them and put all of them in the same group, because I've met some cool ones, but it's like white people. You meet some cool ones, but off top, the ones you don't know, you're just gonna think that they don't like you because of what you've seen and experienced. So Then you start to take it to where off top you just don't like them until you see otherwise. That's where it gets to. You met a cool ass African girl before, she was super nice. There's some out there that's cool. My problem is I've run across so many of them over here. I only met one that was cool. And that was because he was a barber. But when I get a haircut, he's here in Vietnam, but he's in Ho Chi Minh. But when I was there getting a haircut and he had other Africans in there, I was 100% sure he was talking about me. I was 100% sure he was talking about me. Motherfucker talking about me with Adidas on in a Jordan jersey. Now that's an African. Don't even know where to place things at, but wearing our shit. But then talking about one of us. That's a thick white girl right there. I ain't about to put the video on her, but damn. That right there. That right there, boy. That's a thick bread Australian girl right there. But yeah, I heard them. They was talking about me. Motherfucker had on Adidas in a Jordan jersey. Well, I ain't gonna get on them, man. I got other stuff to talk about. He said googly moogly. I try not to talk about them because I still rather be an asset than an enemy, but I'm still processing. One day, I guess I'm gonna know where to place this experience, but this last year, because it was like that in Thailand, but the thing about it in Thailand, they really only in 2 neighborhoods in Thailand, and I don't go to those neighborhoods. But when I was in them neighborhoods, I totally knew what I was seeing. I just didn't experience it that much because I only been to those neighborhoods maybe twice, right? But here, all the places that I go, other than Hoi An, that's why I'm in Hoi An. But in Vietnam, every place that I went, they were like there. Every place that I went, they were very hostile. Every place that I went, like, they look down, like, automatically know you American. Look down on it. It ain't just me. Because I was okay. You know, maybe they don't like my hairstyle. You know how my hairstyle was. Maybe, but then, you know, because I'm okay when it's just me or somebody don't like me. I get more angry when they don't like y'all. And then I start talking to my other friends, and it's like, yeah, that's what stuck out, man. Like, you try to say hi to them, they don't say hi back, and they look at you with a mean face. They dress like us, like wearing all of our gear. We know they don't dress like that at home, right? When you talk to them online and shit, they says that type of style belongs to the world. It don't belong to us. And all this shit I'm okay with. I'm okay with all of this shit, all of it. You said Nikki being a G unit take top talking about you have no culture. Correct. Correct. I be giving y'all niggas ammo. Oh, wow. She got a baby. I'm gonna leave her alone. Wow. Man, them Australian girls, man, I'm not hating on them at all. I can't bring myself to hate on them, but damn. They be eating kangaroo meat down there? I don't know what the fuck they got going on in Australia, man. I should know because I dated one in New York that was like that. She was a motherfucking ox. Like, damn. They are not American women. But what I was gonna say, I don't, you know, I wish our communities could be cool, but it's like, the truth of the matter is they're very disrespectful, and it just goes along, you know, that's what I'm saying. I give y'all ammo because they will tell y'all, like, this motherfucker blocked me on Twitter because he was like, all the stuff that's going on in America, y'all ain't got nothing to do with it. Even AI, what do y'all have something to do with that? David Blackwell, you dumb African. He the one that created the chips that they using in that. Motherfucker blocked me. Motherfucker, when you know your history, they can't talk to you. They can't talk to you. When you know your history, they can't talk to you. Now let me ask you, you dirty. Let me shut up, man. Now let me ask you, what the fuck y'all do for AI? Since we trading accolades, what do y'all do for AI? I don't feel like getting these conversations with those folks because this really wouldn't be a conversation. I wouldn't have no reason to talk to these people if they wasn't coming to America. And I'm not even in America, but I don't like what I'm seeing out here, knowing that some of them is in America. I don't like that at all. And now it's even more fucked up because now it's obvious nobody wants them there at all. They can't point to one group of people that wants them there. Not one. I'm more disappointed than anything. I handle disappointment with rage, and at some point, I end up calming down, and I end up accepting something as what it is. Then I move on. The part about that's hard to accept is that these folks be letting them in our country. There are one group of people that do want them there that they will be able to point to. They just can't point to them right now. The Democrats. Man, we have no friends. We have absolutely no friends in our own country. In our own country. We have absolutely no friends. I can't lie to you and tell you that's not sad. It is. We have absolutely no friends. Our enemies are populating our country with other enemies. To people that we really don't want to be an enemy to. We've done way more for their community than they've done for ours. They have no reason to be like that. But the community, which most of y'all can come on here and say whatever the fuck y'all want. Most of y'all align yourselves with the Democrats. They want them here. You don't even have to have paperwork. They're trying to find a way to let these people vote too. They ain't lying about that. I'm not even Republican, but I know they ain't lying about that. Damn sure can't ever claim Republicans. They built that party on hating us. It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing, man. Them the liars. Not all of them, but we were the only ones that wanted them there that became deluded though. Now we're like, y'all do y'all thing. Yeah, but the part that I don't like about that is there's no country that operates like that. I haven't been to one. There's no country. When you find out there's people coming in that don't like the citizens, the country starts to do shit to get them out of there. I'll give you a perfect example. There's too many videos. I seen one yesterday that pissed me off. There's too many incidents, especially online. One thing about Thai folks is they big about online shit. It's called show of face. You can get away with some shit offline. If some shit go viral online, they gonna get you out of there. They gonna find out where you at. It could be the smallest thing. They gonna find out where you at, they gonna get you out of there. There's so many videos of Jews disrespecting Thais. They just started coming out there the last 2 years. They're trying to get them banned from Thailand now. They're working on getting them banned. This new dude that's in there now, he may do it. Sheesh, that dude is hardcore for real. He may do it. He's handling Cambodia now, man. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to Thailand for a while. Cause if he started a war with them, I'm not about to be in somebody else's country guard. They got a war going on. I'm sorry. But he may be the one that do it. The people are complaining. They seen all these videos of them disrespecting them. Man, they was on a bike and there was a dude on his bicycle with fruit on his back. They snatched the fruit off his back and the dude fell off the bike and they kept going. Then when they get kicked out, they're gonna say it's because of the promises of Moses and Abraham from years ago. These motherfuckers is flat out European. They gonna tell you it's from the promises of Moses and Abraham from years ago. They're Khazars. They're Khazars. No country operates like that. No country. White dude in the Philippines said that these Asian people look like monkeys. It went viral. Filipinos found them, kicked them out of the country, arrested them, kicked them out of the country. There's no country you can get away with what they're doing. We just don't have nobody on our side. Trump ain't doing this shit for us. He doing this shit because He's trying to show face for them white nationalists, which really don't want nobody here. To be honest with you, let's be honest with you. If he could legally get rid of us and have somewhere to place us, he'd do it to us too. But there's no legal way for him doing that. Let's be real. I'll be the one to say it. He has no type of legal grounding to do that, and there's nowhere to place us. Not only that, he don't want us to get into this. One thing I will say about him, he understands our voice. I predicted them some shit. It didn't go the way that I predicted it, but similar. I told y'all after he put up that picture with them with the Obamas as monkeys, which pretty much he was talking to us. What did I tell y'all? I told y'all he was gonna try to he was gonna pardon Diddy the next week. He didn't do that, but what he did do, the idea of what I promoted was correct. He put up this video. He said how soon people forget, and he put up this collage of him on all these black people, basically saying he loves us. Get the fuck out of here, man. He got a pattern now that if you've been watching, you can pay attention, and he still might pardon Diddy if this don't work. But I noticed his pattern. Do some real hateful shit against black people, then the next week say something positive towards black. I don't give a fuck about. I come from a family where they'll say certain shit. Watch what they do. Fuck what they say. I got family members that'll say some real nice things. Ask them what they've done to me. I'd rather you treat me well and say bad things about me than the opposite. Listen to what I'm saying. I'd rather you treat me well. You can say horrible shit than the opposite. Treat me bad and say good things. That's demonic. Really, both of them are demonic, but I'd rather one than the other. I don't give a fuck about words, man. I don't. It's how you treat me. If he can get us out of there, he would, though. If he can have the whole country just white people, he would. He totally would. But nobody wants these folks there. I'm gonna tell you what the scary part of it is. We sitting here looking at these folks, laughing, some of us, all fair. When the Democrats come in office, oh boy, they're gonna try to get them some power. Them Mexicans, them Africans ain't got that much power anywhere it go. Them Latins and them Mexicans gonna do whatever they can do to try to fuck us up any way that they can. And the Democrats are gonna let them. Democrats are gonna let them. They're not gonna learn a lesson, that's for sure. They're not gonna learn a lesson, that's for sure. And we don't stand on business together. We don't. We stand on business separately together, which is kind of crazy. We'll all talk about the same folks, but separately. Right now, you have black women talking about immigrants, and you have black men talking about immigrants, but we're not doing it as a group, because once we get toward a group, we start talking about each other. Just being real. It's sad where we at. And the messed up thing about it is ain't nobody gonna change it but the Most High. And the younger generation are mostly branch under the nose. They don't even know what's... Let me shut up. Sad situation going on right now. Even when I go to America, I don't think I'm gonna stay there that long. I hope I don't. We'll see. God gonna have to move me. Straight up, he gonna have to move me, man. I'm almost mad that I've been out here this long. I almost regret it. I'm not even gonna lie. As much as I've seen some things that I don't like out here and I've been disappointed in that shit, I think it's gonna be very harsh adapting back to America. God gonna have to be with me. God gonna have to be with me. Not just the people, the prices. I know the atmosphere. Do you know that if y'all ain't never lived out of America, let me tell you, it's a dark cloud that forms over you. When you get back to America, many black travelers can tell you this. When you've been gone for a while, when you come back to America, it's a dark cloud, a heaviness that attaches itself to your back. They don't know what it is. I know it's a spirit. You know how long I've lived without that heaviness on my back? It's a heaviness. Like you can feel it. You can when you land and you get off that plane and you see that sign, "Welcome to America." It's the darkness. It's just a darkness that you feel. Probably never was in love with America. Absolutely not. I will say this though, there are certain things about America I've learned to appreciate since I've been here. Bunch of weirdos, man. Some people just move so weird. Just a weird moving, man. These folks out here done gave me a different type of anxiety too, that I didn't have when I was at home. I ain't gonna front. It's a different type of anxiety I get out here with them. Still ain't as bad as America though. Out here, they're always trying to position themselves around you to look at you and stare at you. So it's like, if you're a New Yorker, it's not a good formula. For New York, you always watching your surroundings. And it's like with them, they're just like constantly moving. Like, and they're not really trying to, not all of them, but there's a big group of them, they're not really trying to find a seat to sit at that they like or whatever. They're trying to position themselves around to look at you and to study you and to watch you. Some fucking weird shit. And you just want to be left alone. I'm not bothering anybody. Then it'd be some of them that's not like that, but you got the situation you have with some of them that are like that, and you end up getting anxiety. You end up getting anxiety. Yeah, but there's some things I appreciate about America. I won't lie. Still not a fan of it. You can't buy no property out here. I'm passport bros and tell, I'm going to Thailand to buy some property. Okay. Even if you are, you dumb nigga. Out here, when you in these countries, they don't have the rules that we got. All right? One thing about America, whether you get done wrong or people break the rules on you, if there's paperwork on something, you at least have a chance to go to court and fight and get the shit on your side. And if you have the right lawyer, you can win in court, because this is the thing. If they rule a certain way on you, they're supposed to rule the same way for someone white. When you don't have a good lawyer, they don't put it like that. But when you get a good lawyer, and if you can make a case, even with any type of prestige, they'll have to rule on it a certain type of way. Because one day in that courtroom, they're gonna be a white person. I'm talking more civil too. I'm talking about more civil. Criminal, they have ways around criminal. A judge can just say that this don't even apply to you. Civilly also, in a way. Civilly also, but I'm gonna stick with what I originally said. You have a chance. You have a chance. Out here, you don't have a chance. Look, there's white people out here that done brought property. And somebody from that country just decided, like let's say you in Thailand. There's a white couple that brought a villa out here in Thailand. Well, I'm not in Thailand, but in Thailand they brought a villa. Some Thai people saw that villa and they owned it for like a decade. And I guess they started constructing shit around it, and it became more of a profitable area than when these white people brought it. So Thai folks wanted the villa. They offered the people to buy the villa, and the people, they fully had paid it off. They was like, no, we don't want to sell it. Some white folks, they said, we don't want to sell it. They offered to buy it for maybe 2 months straight until they got tired of asking them. And they whooped their ass on the property. The police came there, arrested the Thai people for 24 hours. They explained the situation. They let them go. They kicked the white people off. The white people said we brought the property. They tore up the paperwork and banned the people from the country. I would want to read this story and not listen to it and say it's a pale-faced demon lying, but it's happened. I've read about maybe 10, 15 stories like that. It's even worse when you done already paid for it. Once you done already paid for it, it's like, oh yeah, you done already paid for it. That's ours now. Well, I already paid for it. Well, I know. That's why we kicking you off. We already got all your money. Oh. You banned from Thailand also. We don't want to hear you complaining about it over here. One of these passport bros will tell you, oh, I'm married to a Thai woman. You married to a Thai woman and do it. Yeah, but a Thai woman can wake up and be like, I don't want you in this house anymore. I want my family here. So now I own it. I put your stuff outside. They'll do it. They'll do it. I ain't do you dirty. I ain't do you wrong. I put your stuff outside. Yeah, but you didn't pay no money for it. I just used your name to buy the property. Yeah, but foreigner can't own it. Foreigner cannot own Thai property. Everything, no, okay. I don't cry. Everything okay. They'll try to make it like they supposed to be crying and not you. No, I don't cry. I don't cry. I'm not hurt. I'm okay. I place stuff outside. No, your thing's outside. But wait. You didn't pay no money for this. No, foreigner cannot own Thai property. Your stuff would be outside. You got to collect your stuff. And the Thai woman to move all her family into your shit. So there's certain stuff about America I appreciate. Better than rent, yup. You can even buy a condo there. That's probably your best bet. But while you're not there, if you don't live out there and you want to rent out the condo, you got these agencies that will rent it out for you. You know what they do? They make sure they fill up all the Thai properties first. Then they'll get to yours. So it's certain shit about America. America's getting like that too, with that black rock. That's what I heard. But none of this shit is peaches and cream like they be trying to tell y'all niggas, man. None of it. You still can't go to none of these countries and get a loan and open up a business in the citizens' neighborhood. Good Lord, they'll damn near kill you in Thailand. Now, this is us, though. We ain't talking about the Africans now. But the truth of the matter is, these Asians who can't stand dark skin, these Africans that don't like us, they can come to our country. They can get a business loan with no social security number. And they can open up a business in your neighborhood. These, maybe not here where I'm at here, but in Da Nang, they really don't like black people there. Hateful ass Vietnamese. Vietnamese people hateful toward us, period, man. I wanted to smack the shit out of the immigration officer, but of course you can't do that. I was mad. He knew I was mad. This month, I only got like 3 pages left on my passport. I literally seen him go past all the 3 pages, and he double stamped the last page. Never looked at me the whole time like this. Angry look, never looked at me the whole time. Went to my passport, seen I only had a few pages left, and went to the last page and double stamped it. Filled up as much space as he could. Because he knows in some countries, if I don't have 2 pages of passport book left, they can deny you entry. Yeah, he did that. Do I give a fuck? Yeah, I do. But I don't care about them and what they think about. Man, these people eat like dogs, man. They live like dogs and they eat like dogs. Right? They can open up a business in your neighborhood and y'all will go there, get your nails done, get your hair done. Won't let them open it up in the white people neighborhood. Then they'll say the anti-Asian shit is because blacks don't like y'all. Yeah, they do overcharges. Oh shit, I got a story here that they did. This is this place that I went to 3 days in a row. They got faux noodles. If there's any dish, the banh mi sandwich, that I would recommend the banh mi sandwich and the faux noodles. The faux noodles, right? So it was this place. I don't know what they put in this faux noodles, but it was good. I think they put extra black pepper in it in other places, but it was very good. Very cheap too. It's like 30,000 dong. That's like $1.50, whatever. I went there one day, that shit was good. I went back the next day. I went back the third day. I got 3 bowls in a row. I went back there the third day. I got 3 bowls in a row. It was just good. I took like 2-3 days off. I went there the 4th day. The price went up. %. The price went up 80%. I think I got my mathematics right. 80%. It was 30,000 dong. Then they pushed it up to 50,000 dong. Now, is that a huge change that I should be mad about? No. It's a mentality. You punish me, and I haven't been back. I haven't been back. You pretty much punished me for giving y'all business like that. Not just me, you pretty much punished all tourists because you saw me go there 3 days in a row and was like, we not charging enough. I make sure I don't go back to places to send them the same message that they sending me. But they do shit like that all the time. All the time. Thailand even worse. Thailand got a whole different menu for you. Thailand got a menu where it'll be 30,000. Well, Thailand got a menu where some shit will be 100 baht for them, and they'll give you a menu, it'll be 400 baht for you. I'm telling y'all, and them passport bros don't like me, man. They'll know all of this. They'll be online making these videos, Thailand like black people. Shut the fuck up. They like your business. You just never been appreciated for being yourself. So you go somewhere and people just smiling at you and you think the smiles mean that they like you. You can't talk a black woman into having sex with you. You'll pay this one $100. Thai women like us. No, they don't. You're paying them, you fucking trick. She don't even know your fucking favorite color. Yeah, it's a principle, man. It's a principle. I make sure I don't go back there though. Now after that, and I love them noodles, but I can't go back because then I'm sending you the message that you made the right move. Nah. When they showed it to me, I was like, nah, okay. I made sure. I was like, wait a minute, wasn't this 30,000 dong? And they was like, yeah, wait, go up. No, it's okay. Y'all have a nice day. I'm not going back. Same thing about Thailand. I sat down one time. I picked up a menu. Picked up the Thai menu. I didn't know it was another menu. Before I can even order, the lady snatched the menu out of my hand and said, wrong menu. This is the menu for you. And I'm like, wait. That menu say 100 baht. This menu say 400. I don't want nothing. Guess what I did? I went to a restaurant a quarter mile away where the same thing was 400 baht. You know why I was okay doing it at another restaurant? Because everybody that goes there had to pay that amount. When it's a sign in front, everybody has to pay that amount. When they got them little menus, you don't know what the fuck going on. The same people are mad right now that America's holding up their visas. The same people. He says she don't know how you like your steak cooked. She don't know fucking nothing. All she knows is you giving her a payment every week or every month. That's all she knows. She don't know nothing, nor does she care. And the thing about it is, all of them got somebody that they really like and they really fucking. You can meet certain girls and you can become that person. I know I have, but they all have somebody that they really like and really want to fuck. It don't be these passport bros. It don't be them. This nigga that I was knowing, that was in America, that was sending one 300, paying for one to stay in a condo all the way out here. She wasn't even staying in a condo. She was still staying at her spot, working and fucking, while he was paying for the condo. It's a cold game, man. It's a cold. I will never forget these stories. It's gonna stick with me my whole entire life. My dumb ass was questioning why a person that lives like that would have a problem with me. He's supposed to. You don't have to live like that. Like, what the fuck you think he gonna be your friend? Anyway, I done had enough to talk about these passport bros and these Africans, man. We need to put somebody in political power that can change this shit, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. Because only the Democrats are not gonna let a candidate do that. And not enough of us vote. The Republicans might let a candidate do that. Enough of us ain't gonna vote Republican, and there's nothing wrong with that. You got niggas like Trump putting out pictures of monkeys and shit like that. He said, "Man, I was yeah, I believe you're younger. I believe K-Bones. Yeah, the young motherfuckers. I mean, I'm not young, but I'm youthful, so I'll include myself in that. Young motherfuckers ain't got to pay like the niggas paying. I know I didn't. And the ones that demanded that, I got them out of there. And eventually they came back and wanted a piece of it free. Eventually they all end up coming back. But I don't even want to be around no prostitute anymore. I'm okay with that whole entire game. Especially now, man. There is one prostitute that I really like, but even her, I just had to just not fuck with her, let her go. They all got videos of niggas fucking them somewhere out there. You just don't know it. I know I do. Motherfucker can pop up with whoever online. And the thing about it is, they want you to tape them. I ain't even the type of dude to be doing that. Oh, video record me riding this dick. Okay. I don't even do that type of shit. They want it. They want you to tape that shit. It's not smart to wife any of them bitches, man. Or a relationship or anything. Some of them look good. Some of them treat you good. If you met them in them areas, man, almost all of them got videos of niggas fucking them. Almost all of them. There ain't one that I've been with more than a month, that I dealt with more than a month, that I ain't got a video of me with. And I happen to be a nice guy. Everybody ain't nice. And what I mean by that is, if I knew a dude that was promoting these girls online like they some type of celebrity or something like that, that'd still be my secret, that I got a video of me and them. That'd be my secret. Some of these niggas ain't like that. You run into a nigga like, some niggas out here, they do it with them, they putting that video out, dogs. Or they gonna let everybody know they got a video like that. Like, ain't no winning. There are places where you probably could make some shit happen. Like, to be honest with you, here, you could probably make some shit happen. I know I could. You just have to stay here for an extremely long time. Real Asian women, you can't pick them up like that. It's a whole process to meet them. They gotta see you for a couple of weeks first. Then get real comfortable around you. Then they gotta hear how their friends talk about you. It's a whole motherfucking process. For a foreigner, it is. It's not what these guppy ass passport bros will tell you. It's a whole long process. It takes patience. But I could probably make some shit happen here. And this is a cool place. Ain't no prostitutes here. Ain't no lady boys here. There ain't none of that. And I mention that shit because most of these tourist places, even in Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam, where you see them prostitutes at, them lady boys be mixed in there with them. There ain't nowhere you can go. And I know there ain't nowhere you can go in Thailand where they ain't mixed in. You gotta be careful. This shit here, they ain't got no red light district or nothing. You just have to stay here a long time. I don't have no plans on staying here for no fucking year. Though it is peaceful. I couldn't stay here for no year. Then they got raining season here. Oh my God. See, this is not raining season. Half these roads ain't even finished. When it's rainy season, it'd be like motherfucking, like puddles and shit, a foot high. Can't even ride a bike through it. If you staying somewhere, you stuck there. Power cut off, internet cut off. No, I can't do that. That's one thing that I learned. Don't listen to no black content creators about shit. You can't listen to all the white ones, but I'm gonna be real with you. I'd rather listen to a white one than a black one. I can't tell you how many content creators out here don't like me. Not because I disrespected, but because I neither told them to their face, or I told them on the post, you pretty much lying. Neither one, and both of them is pretty much to your face, because if you out here and I'm out here, you can see me. But I've told them neither to their face or I've told them on their post, you're lying. Under my account too. Not no hidden one, not no troll. Yeah, I'm a beast, man. These niggas gonna team up on me one day, I don't care. I'll kill one of these niggas. Real talk. What the fuck wrong with me, man? Hey, let me ask y'all something. Be serious with me. I'm about to go on another topic now. Be real serious with me. I'm not even gonna take your comment serious unless I recognize your name. But there is no disrespecting with the answer. I'm asking you an honest answer. The trolls can answer it too, but I don't care. I'm asking some of y'all who names that I recognize. And that's been here for a while, but I want your honest answer. If you know I recognize your name, I'm asking you for your honest answer. And I'm not asking you to lie to me. I want you to be honest. Am I crazy to y'all? Do you think I'm crazy? What's up, Starlina? Honestly, though, there's nothing you can say to hurt my feelings. I'm asking for an honest opinion. Jay says yes. Okay. I got one. That's a good question. Crazy how? However, it's not positive or negative. Please don't think that if you say that I'm crazy on here, that I'm gonna have a problem with you. Jay just said it. For some reason with Jade, I wasn't expecting no other answer. However way you interpret it. There's a lot of geniuses that are crazy. So I don't want y'all, I'm asking you, I hear you, Lil Pillow. I don't recognize you, but I hear you. 099, yeah, I don't really care. But people that I know been here for a while, I'm asking for your honest opinion. This is not no setup. That if you think I'm crazy now, we enemies. I'm not one of them soft ass niggas. Not at all. You see Jay laughing now. Zero, I don't really care. No, you don't think I'm crazy. Yeah. Zero, you just hurt. And really, this is my backup page. It really ain't for people like you. I probably know you, because I don't know why you would be on somebody's page and have a problem with them talking politics. I might have fucked your bitch. I might have outperformed you. You know what I mean? But really, these type of streams ain't for people like you. They're not. They're not really for people like you. I can read through like certain comments and tell when it's somebody that I know. Like we wasn't even talking politics. We stopped talking about politics minutes ago. Maybe about 20 minutes ago, we stopped talking about politics. That's somebody that's hurt, that I done did something to him. Somebody that's hurt. Loud pillow. I mean, I appreciate it. Anybody else? I'm just doing something. Like, okay, I'll tell y'all this. All right, my next cap story is on Nikki Minaj. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not gonna put this in the documentary at all. No way. No way. I'm not gonna put this in the documentary at all. But excuse my language too, ladies. Excuse my language. I like that bitch. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is the first ever cap story that I've done that I'm starting to like the person. Now, me, myself, this morning, I'm almost finished with this script, and it'll take me a little bit of time to finish it. I'm gonna try to knock it out one day, because it's gonna be like 20-something minutes. Usually I can edit those in a day. What I learned about her is she is a contradiction. But what I learned from researching her is she knows she contradicts herself. She purposely does it, and she branded herself like that. I don't like her music. Her music is really for gay people and women. But she's a theater kid like I am. I don't covet other people's wives. So I had to let all that go. And I had to say, well, maybe in another dimension, I would have met Nikki and got down. But that bitch is crazy. She is full-blown crazy, but she embraces it. And I like it. I like it. I like it. I totally like it. I totally like it. I'm not a fan because I can't really get into her music, but she do got some verses. And just looking at her personality and all that, I know for a fact she writes some of that shit for herself. She has the mind to do it. She's a theater kid like me. That's really what it is. So once I learned that, and I saw videos of her in like high school and shit like that, I saw some of myself in Nikki. I'm not even gonna lie. And one thing about crazy people, they know how to do what the fuck they want and make it make sense to people that fuck with them. So now I understand the barbs. Am I a barb? No, I'm none of that. Do I like some of the shit she's done in her political stances? No. I'm just saying that the broad is crazy. It probably wouldn't work being in a relationship with her because she's that fucking crazy. And she want people to worship her, and I'm not a woman worshiper like that. But I respect, this is the first cap story I've ever done in my life where I actually like the person. I didn't like him when I started it, and I actually like the person now. Like, I don't know how it got to that. I get everything she's doing. I get it. I don't agree with it, but I get it. I understand. And don't clash with a crazy person. I think you need to be crazy to be brave. That's actually, Jay, you put it, you nailed it right on the money. You nailed it right on the money. I have to give it to you. I have to give it to you. I couldn't verbalize it to really make it make sense. You did it. You did it. That you're 100%. Thank you, woman. Thank you. See, women are worth shit. They are. They can be worth something. Thank you, woman. Thank you, woman. That's exactly what it is. You have to be crazy to be brave. That's 100%. That is 100%. She's very hypocritical. Very hypocritical. If I wanted to, well, I ain't gonna say this. I don't know if there's other content creators that's watching. Oh my God, this black woman. My God. Man, I'm sorry. Oh shit. My God, y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. Oh my. She from Australia, I know. Damn, that girl's gorgeous. Anyway. Whoa. Whoa. I might go out tonight. My birthday coming up. I'm not going out till I finish this Nikki joint. But I'm just sharing that with y'all because y'all the people on here that really rock with me. No, I ain't about to go get her. I don't chase after none of these women. America did that to me. I don't chase after no woman. If she happened to show up here, I'll probably say something to her. But I don't. Let me see where she going. I can't say she wasn't gorgeous though. That's a lie. Cannot say that. I know she's Australian. I heard her talking. Her friends was all up in my mug. I probably had a better chance of fucking her friends, but she herself was she was gorgeous. She was gorgeous. Can't lie. Anyway, back to Nikki. This is the first time I've ever did it. Every cap story I've done, I ain't gonna front. I never do, just for y'all. I don't have to explain this to other people. Y'all rock with me, so I explain it to y'all. I don't do cap stories. It's just a joke to me. It's entertainment to me. I don't do these cap stories to make people not like someone. I don't give a fuck if someone like them or, you know, because I see sometimes people put comments, I don't care what you say, I still like them or like their music. Okay, I didn't make it for you to hate anybody. I just be roasting, just be having fun. But most of the cap stories I've done after I've finished it, because you got to understand, when I do this shit, I don't have a team. And I hate it. Part of it I hate, and some of it takes longer for me to finish than it should, which is why some of them hit the algorithm, some of them don't, because one thing about YouTube is like, once you get momentum, you gotta put the shit out quick. And the things that make my cap stories better than most is like the shit that I write. And you can't rush creativity. So I've lost things. I've lost momentum at times. I haven't lost momentum now. You know, I figure out ways to get back in. But yeah, I've lost momentum now. But that's because it took me damn near a month just to do them 2 Meek Mills. And the thing about that is like you spending time on somebody that you may not, most of the time I don't really give a fuck about these people. But I spend like weeks having to dissect the moves that these people made. And most of the time I don't like it. And then most of the time when I'm finished with it, I do actually kind of look down on the person afterwards, because I done seen all the shit they putting out, and I either know they lying, or I know they sold their soul, or I see where they, you know, you put shit together. This is the first one that I've done, I kid you not, where I look at her better than what I did before. Like, I started off making this shit like, look at this dumbass bitch. And at the end of it, it's like, this bitch has lost her mind. I would like one night with her. You totally lost your mind. Maybe that's their spirit, her spirit rubbing off on me, because that can happen too. That can happen too. You know, you gotta, some of y'all spiritual people know what I mean. Sometimes you gotta pray and guard yourself when you research shit. Like, it's this one YouTuber, I had to stop watching his shit because it was so intriguing, but I didn't like the spirit that I was feeling from his shit. And it was like, he focuses on mass shooters. You know what I mean? He focuses on mass shooters. And I'm not thinking about being a mass shooter, of course not. But I don't even like that, you know, just when you start feeling uncomfortable, that's a spirit trying to overtake you. And you should feel uncomfortable, because that's your spirit fighting it, right? So you won't hear about me being a mass shooter. But I did have to stop watching his shit. Had to stop watching this shit, because it was like, I didn't like the spirit. That there's no reason, like, because I study other people that make documentaries on YouTube. So out of this particular YouTuber, I got what I needed as far as like, you know, seeing how he put his shit together. And it was just like, I don't want to watch no more of his shit. I don't like that dark energy from it. Some very dark energy with what he does, but he makes good content. He makes good content. That's why I don't never say his name, because I don't want nobody else to watch his shit. Because what it happens is, that's how these mass shooters keep being created, because people watch their shit and they get inspired and all that, you know. I'm still thinking about that black woman. Damn. Anyway, you said, doubt you changed your perspective. I still won't like her. Well, you wasn't even listening, Jade, or maybe you was. That's why you saying it. I don't try to change people's perspective. It's just entertainment for me. If this shit hits the algorithm, I'm 100% sure her fans gonna go after me, because she has a cult following, and I understand how she got a cult following. I do. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put her on the level of Kanye as far as I'm gonna actually put her over Kanye. I'm gonna say, just hold on. I'm gonna say she's probably, of who I've researched myself, the best at branding. She's fucking good at branding. She know how to brand. She know how to make a cult following. I don't have an ego to do that. That's something missing about me. I don't have an ego to want a cult following, but I know how to do it if I wanted to. I'm too humble to create a cult following. I would have to get rid of my humbleness to do it, and I'm not willing to do that. Like, I've never been a person. You have to have a personality where you're willing to get people to believe in shit, not because it's the right thing to believe in, because you want them to believe in that. And I don't have that kind of personality. I don't have that kind of personality. I don't have that kind of personality. But she does, and that's actually that demonic demon shit. If I had more time to put this cap story together, which I don't, I can't take another week to put it out. I did very bad these last 2 months. So I have to rush this out a little bit just to see if I can get some money off of it. Cause yeah, I haven't, when I say I've done very bad these last 2 months, it's no different than you taking 3 weeks off of work or something like that. It's the same thing. That's like you not working for 3 weeks and not getting paid from it. That's the same thing as me saying I've had a bad 2 months. So I ain't gonna lie. I can't, if I had enough time to show y'all what I'm seeing from this, then you would get everything she's doing, because I get it. But I don't have enough time. Like, that takes a 40-minute documentary. Maybe I can do a part 2 of her another day. And if I had a team, I can do it, but I don't have a team. I got to get this joint out. So I can't depict everything that I'm seeing from her. But if I can, because I didn't notice, I'm not a Nikki fan. I've seen her features and all that. I ain't never went and picked up no Nikki album. When her album dropped, I don't be knowing what day. I ain't know about no Pink Friday 1 and 2. I don't know about none of that. But I have to research it so I don't sound stupid. You can make one small mistake and the whole comment section will fucking drag you. So, I have to research some of this shit. And I'm telling you, I started off like, this is a dumb bitch. That's how I started off. She's crazy. She a cokehead. She probably still do coke. But I understand the moves that she made and why she did it. And y'all see something on why she started fucking with Trump. That's one of her big cat moves, is fucking with Trump. But then when you kind of, I'm gonna try to explain it the best I can in the documentary. But when you kind of see where it came from and how it built up to that, you'll at least see how it built up to that. I'll promise you that. You'll at least see how it built up to that. Because it really ain't about Trump. It's about something else. It's about something else. And it's petty. It is petty, but she's a very petty person. At least what she shows. I don't know her personally, so these people can be different personally. I don't like people talking about me if they don't know me, like they know me. So I don't know her, so I can't talk like I know her. But what she's put out there, she has a pattern. Just like all these people that I do, they all have patterns. She has a pattern. Said Barb's and Stan's are. He said they not rocking with her heavy. They're heavy. She still got some. She ain't got as many as she had, but this is what she's doing. She's transitioning to something else. Not only that, she's in another stage of her career. Her career is over. Like, she understands the peak of her career is over. Now, I don't want to sound like a big time Nikki fan. I'm not. I'm just surprised myself after researching her. I don't look down on her as much as I did. It surprised me. It surprised me. Is it related to Cardi B? It's more related to the Democrats as a whole, but yeah, it is related to Cardi B. Yeah, actually, Cardi B's more of a connection with it than anybody else, but it's really the Democrats as a whole. But I think you kind of on the money with that. It started with Cardi B, and then it really turned into, you know what, fuck all y'all. I have a personality like that. If someone becomes my enemy or whatever, I'll get to a point where whoever rock with them, I don't like none of y'all niggas. That's how I am. I totally understand it. That's how I am. And I can get extreme too. This shit with me and the Passport Bros, it really started off with me not liking Zoom. And then I started seeing Zoom into all these other niggas. And then it turned into really fuck all y'all. That actually, you right, New Mind. That's exactly where it came from, yup. Yup. So maybe I see a little bit of myself in Nikki. I'm not afraid to admit that. I know I see the theater kid in her. I'm totally a theater, you know. My voice on Cap Stories is totally different than this right here. I'm a theater kid. Like, she got all these different fucking voices. All these different characters. She the one that brought that cosplay shit. I didn't know that she the one that got all these bitches doing that cosplay shit. I didn't know that. She the one that got all these, pretty much, as much as people may not like her, there's not one female rapper out now that's successful that don't have a piece of Nicki on influence in their work. Even if they, Cardi B is just a mere Timu version of Nicki, to be honest. Cardi B is not creative enough to be a Nicki Minaj. If she could be, she would. She would. But she's not creative enough to be Nicki. I give Nick, that's what I'm saying. This is the first time I've ever researched somebody for some shit that I didn't like, that I actually have more respect for him than I did before I did it. Now I gotta fuck her up in this Cap story, of course, but I actually got respect for her. I actually got respect for her. She don't make no sense. She's a hypocrite, but she stands on it. Like, I have one interview. Oh my God, I'm trying to figure out how to edit this shit to make it look as bad as possible. I got one interview. She in the interview, right? She in there interviewing with this Republican woman. And she said, I'm paraphrasing, but she was like, what's your favorite meal? If you can have one meal, what would it be? And she was like, rice, curry chicken, all the stuff that I like from my country. And she forgot she was talking to a Republican. And she said, my other country. It's classic. It's classic. It's classic. It is classic Cap. It is classic Cap. She caught herself. She literally looked at the lady. Was like, oh shit, I forgot. Trinidad is not supposed to be my country. America is supposed to be my country. She said, my other country, my second country. I gotta figure out how to make that shit look as worse as possible. I mean, it looked bad on its own, but when you edit this shit, you gotta spice it up a little bit. You gotta put some seasoning on it. The one thing about her that I don't understand, damn, I'm giving y'all pretty much a good piece of what I got going on, but it don't matter. I'm almost done with it, so ain't nobody gonna be able to take it. There's one thing about her that I don't understand. There's a big portion of her life that's centered on pedophiles, and it ain't just her husband either. Or I'm gonna show y'all some shit in there. It ain't just her husband or her brother. There's other things that's centered around that. Now that part is weird. That part is weird. That part is weird. There ain't no way around that. There ain't no way around that. She probably get pissed off if you asked her in the manner that I would ask her, to be honest with you. Because it's when you see all this shit outside of her husband and her brother, it's like a pattern. And there's one thing she got going on that I'm not gonna give away now, that some people have actually called out on Twitter, and I don't see why they're not making a big deal out of it. Because once I figured it out, I said, let me research and see if anybody called this out, because most of the time the internet is a big place, it's the whole wide world. Somebody has called it out. And people on Twitter did call it out years ago, but then no one made a big deal off of it. I don't understand why. Because when you put it with the other shit, it's like, yo, why are you surrounded by so much shit that's related to PDF? You got this going on, you got that going on. You did this, then you got that going on. Someone from the outside looking in would say that you're a fan of this type of culture. That's the way I would ask her. She would probably get real pissed, but I would ask her just like that. I would ask her. One day I'm gonna do a podcast. Well, let me shut up. I ain't gonna give it the name away. One day I'm gonna do a podcast where it's pretty much gonna be if I can get people to interview them to where I can ask them the most dangerous questions. I already got a name for it. I just don't want to say it now. But where if I ever do it, because I'm the type of person, I don't think people want to sit down with me because they know I would had no problem asking them some shit. And people like that, they don't want to be around Maybe I can find some celebs that are not afraid enough to sit down with somebody that's gonna ask them the real questions. I tried it with Ari Spears, he wasn't having it. She attended a pizza party before, huh? I wouldn't be surprised at that, but no, that ain't it. That ain't it. It's just she got lyrics. She just did some shit where it's like, wait a minute now. Why would you do that when you'll see? Trust me, you'll see it. It may not even be long because I can't make this one long. It's not gonna be longer than 28 minutes. I realize on my page, everybody's page different. But most of my viral videos were between 25 and 28 minutes. So I'm trying to stick until I have another viral video. I ain't had a viral video in 2 months. And when I say viral, I mean 100. In my sector, that's 100,000. I ain't had 100,000 video in 2 months. For some people, that's not a long time. For me, that's long. So until I get another viral video, I'm gonna stick between the 25 and 28 minutes, somewhere in there. Then when I get a viral video, I'll start doing longer videos. Because the thing about it is, when you outside the algorithm, you can spend a week, 2 weeks doing a video, and you don't even get no views on it, and that's wasted time. So I can't, like I said, if it was up to me, I would do 40 minutes on this, because then I could really show everything. Like, but I can't. I gotta condense it, and maybe I can do a part 2 to show more, you know. But I respect Nikki to a degree. The part about the and the only reason I'm leaving it open for myself is because she's never really commented on it. The part that I really don't understand is how she's surrounded by so many things that's PDF related. And then now you're talking against that shit and you're acting like you're for the victims, but you got so much shit surrounding you that's related to that. I'm not even talking about when you put the husband and her brother with it and Donald Trump. She talking about Donald Trump? That just makes it even worse. Can you republish, or is a company you with against that? I can do whatever I want on my page, but republishing fucks the algorithm is not stupid. Republishing shit fucks you up more than it helps you. Because another thing is, if you make evergreen material like mine is, you should never take something down unless they strike your shit or they limited ads. That's the only time it makes sense to like take something down and put it back up. Other than that, you'll hurt your page more than you'll help it, because once it gets in the algorithm, it's in there. And at any moment, the video could do well. I did a Culture Vulture video last year that got 3,000 views when I put it out. It's at like 30,000 now. The shit promotes itself. You may not realize or know it, but you could put a video out and then not do well. And, you know, you may need the money. That's true. You may want the money, but if it don't work, that don't mean take it down. You know what I'm saying? Because like, as you keep putting out more material, the algorithm can figure out who to push it to. And then months later, I already told y'all many of my stories, man. I done had videos, the moment I dropped it, it just went crazy. Then I had videos where I put it out, it didn't do anything. It did absolutely nothing. In like 3-4 months, I put out a Max V video for a month. It had 1,500 views. And I was in the algorithm then. It just wasn't fitting the Cap Story shit. That Max V, that's when my Cap Stories first started getting hot. I did a whole Max V documentary. It only got 1,500 views the first month that I put it out. About a week before Max V got out of jail, that shit blew up to like, I think now it's at like 230,000 views, man. That's how it works. But you never, long story short, you never take the shit down and put it back up. You never do that. At least that's my experience. Maybe some people have actually done it. I did it twice and it fucked me up. Maybe some people have done it for them and it worked for them, but it never worked for me. And I've asked ChatGPT on that before, and it told me the same thing. Like, you hurt your shit when you do that. I know that the algorithm is smarter than what I thought it was. Like, now that shit is demonic. That algorithm shit. Like, let me shut up before that. It's a gatekeeper. It's literally a virtual gatekeeper. Literally. That's the best way I can explain it to you. It don't rock with me unless I'm negative. It almost gets to know your personality, all right? I can tell you how real it is. There's not one, well, I ain't gonna say, I just use ChatGPT and Gemini. Both of them can talk to you about my personality. Both of them. That's odd. But, because the thing about it is, they can do transcripts, right? Well, this is what they tell you. They can read a transcript, you know, but it's like, how do you know my tone? Like, it'll tell you this. Like, it's not just words. Whatever it's doing is not just words to it. It like knows your shit. Like, it'll tell you, yo, your shit is personality driven. You're able to change voices and this, that, and the fourth. And it's like, what the fuck? The videos you have where you're showing your face on it, those are some of the best ones you have. The ones where you're faceless. Well, how do you know the ones that I got that are faceless and it's not? But you can't say it's lying. You can't say it's lying because it'd be right on the money. These motherfuckers, white dudes came up in here. As soon as they saw me, they slowed down. Like, oh, I think we're gonna sit right over here. And sure enough, they sit right in front of me. Let me show you. Whole place. Hold on. You see that? Whole place empty. All these places. As soon as they saw me, they stopped, slowed down. You have some great stories. Thank you. It just makes you feel weird, man. It just does. It gives me anxiety. It gives me anxiety. You know, but whatever the case, I'm gonna get out of here in a minute anyway. You're not gonna see, I ain't gonna say you're not gonna see none of this, but you're not gonna see me. I'm not going to put out that Nikki Minaj joint from a fan's perspective. But I'm telling y'all, because y'all rock with me, because y'all over here. So, you know, y'all more of a solid base. I don't care if it's 20 of y'all, 50 of y'all, whatever. 500, that's how many subs I got on this page, on my second page. But I talk to y'all differently, because, you know, maybe one day I'll put this behind a paywall. I ain't gonna lie. Because what we talking about now becomes way more valuable once you get 300,000-400,000 subs. So I might have to put this behind a paywall at some point. But I do like these, believe it or not, more than me on my main page talking like this. I feel more free talking to y'all like this. I don't really want to, if someone come and find this shit, then that means that you enjoy my material enough to come and find this shit. And you know, I'm settled with however way you feel about my opinions. But the people that's on the surface, that just pretty much like the cap stories, I'd rather them just look at me the way they look at me over there. You know what I mean? I feel freer talking over here. Yeah, I'm starting to get anxiety. I wish y'all can see some of the shit I'm seeing. It's almost like you in the fucking zoo, but it ain't Asian folks. And Asian folks have the right, because we're not really over here like that. I understand with them being like that more than anybody, you know? But you'll be sitting here and you'll turn, and there'll be a big group of white people looking at you like you type of caged lion or something. Like, and it's just, it becomes weird, especially when you know that they have black people in their country, and this is not their country. It gets real weird. You have to talk to somebody that over here that sees it. It gets real, and it feels very evil. It feels evil. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, it makes me wonder how the Native Americans didn't start fighting off the top. Real talk. Like, it don't feel like, if you can feel the energy, it don't be feeling like no positive energy. It be feeling like there's some negative shit, man. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. I'm not a barbs, okay? A barb or whatever the fuck they call it. I learned with Tupac One day we're gonna do a Tupac cap story, believe it or not. Some of y'all gonna hate me. I don't give a fuck. I got to. Anybody can get it. That's my favorite celebrity of all time. But I'm gonna make people go through what I went through for the 3 years when I didn't listen to Tupac. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it this year for sure. For sure I'm doing a Tupac cap story this year. But I'm gonna make y'all go through what I went through for 3 years when I found out some shit about Pac. And I had to process what I saw. And I had to deal with what I saw. And I ended up liking him. I ended up liking him again. I ended up listening. I learned how to take the hold on. I learned how to take the positives from the negatives from Tupac, you know, and just look at him as an artist. I'm looking at Nikki like that. Just take the positives from her, um, the artistry, you know. I thought, I thought she was an industry plant. I did. I don't think she's an industry plant. In fact, I'll bet everything I own she ain't no industry plant. I don't think she can be an industry plant, but I used to think she was. No, that woman, she really got talent. She really has talent. That's one thing I don't think nobody can take away from her, is that she really got talent. Crazy bitch. Can't take that away from her either. Crazy bitch. But she has talent. Anyway, let me go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all know how we like to end these streams on Moxie Approved. With that water. See y'all here next time on Moxie Approved.